being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Jason Myers kicking off for Seattle.
A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Willis going to look to throw first play. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. That'll be a 6-yard pickup, and it leaves him with a third and very long.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Now Locke. Incomplete. They'll try to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's second and 10. Charbonnet. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Ken Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Lock going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Lock now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then,
they're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Locke looking to change the play.
At the 5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 9 here. Willis will look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
The Titans at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the give here, Charbonnet. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Locke. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Here's Locke to throw. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Locke to Lockett for the Seattle first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Myers kicking off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Willis looks to pass it here. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, start.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Warrior 70.
Now Willis. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Willis. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now they send a man in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. Henry. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. That's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks from 4 yards out. And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Check pass. Check pass.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Myers' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Derrick Henry all alone.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Locke looking to change the play.
On 2nd down, here's Locke.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at at their own 17.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
112 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
In motion left goes Burks.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
The shotgun snap to Willis. He gets this one to Burks.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Let's go now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches on the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
Here's Willis.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900.
Willis to throw once more. Open man Hamler. That's complete.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Locke will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
At about the 32. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he caught it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
1 quarter remains. Saints here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Dancing to his left. That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Willis will look to throw it.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, Crash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Seahawks first down.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Lock's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Nice little juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football.
No escape for Lockett. He'll go down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That will 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Myers' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Throwing, Willis.
It's complete, Burks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Willis.
He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Willis to throw.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
18, Pioneer.
Willis, gotta have this one. Oh, and that's gonna sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Back to throw. Lock. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it.
To throw is Locke. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for Seattle, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way, just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers,